Hey everybody, I'm Capone.
And I'm Emma.
And together,
we're Cap'em.
So, today we're going to talk about what we're doing for the year of 2023. First of all, we're coming to you live from our one-bedroom apartment. Okay, we're still at the very bottom. We're not where we want to be yet.
But we're going to get there.
We will get there. But this video, we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it is called the Live Hard program. If you want to know the source of it, look up Andy Frisella, episode 208. He goes into detail about everything that we're going to talk about. That is who I got this from, and this is the reason that we're actually going to be doing this for this year. So, to start it off.
So, the Live Hard program is a 4-part thing. So, the first part is 75 Hard, which is 75 days. And the first thing that it consists of is 2 45-minute workouts a day. And one of them has to be outside. Now, you cannot do both of the 45-minute workouts right after another. You have to separate them. So for us, on weekends, we go ahead and do a 3-hour period from our first to our second one. And during the week, we'll do one in the morning, and then we'll do one in the evening right before we do dinner and go to bed. Another thing it does is you have to take a daily progress picture every single day. Full body, you have to have, for women, you have to have a bra and your underwear on, and for men, no shirt, just underwear, because you want to see like the changes you're making throughout these 75 days. Another thing is that you have to drink a gallon of water every day. Now, this is the gallon of water that I use every single day, and I do take this to work with me, and I try to make it a goal to finish my water before 8, because right when I get home, I want to do my workout, I want to make dinner, and I want to go to bed right at 8. You also have to read 10 pages every single day of a self-help book, something that is beneficial to you and beneficial to your life. And then when you go into phase 1, you do not have to take a break. You can go ahead and just jump into it. So phase 1,
you don't have to do it after you finish 75 hard. So if you need a break, you can technically push off phase 1. But it is ideal if you go ahead and start phase 1 because you have the momentum once you complete 75 hard. So, part of phase 1, what you add is you have to take a 5-minute cold shower, complete 3 critical tasks, which if you don't know what critical tasks are, then you need to listen to Andy Frisella. He explains it in detail, exactly what it is and kind of how you need to think about it when you actually write them down to do them.
Mm-hmm.
Then spend 10 minutes doing visualization. So kind of like meditation, but it's not. Again, the visualization is very kind of specific on your goals, your future. Dream big, and you need to visualize, like see yourself in the future.
Now, when you do 10 minutes of this visualization, you want to make sure there are no distractions. So make sure your phone is off. Put it in a drawer if you have to.
Absolutely.
Make sure the TV is off. Make sure you're in a quiet room. If you want to, go ahead and put on some like relaxing music to help you kind of get in the zone. Like if you want to, you can close your eyes and just listen to your inner voice.
That's basically what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. So then you have to do something critical after you finish phase 1. And that is you have to take at least
30 days off.
Have to do it.
This is to test you to see if you can keep up with the same routine as if you were on the phases. And it's okay to have a little snack here or there to splurge yourself a little bit. The goal is to make sure you keep up with the routine so that when you do get on to phase 2, it's easier to jump on it. So when you're on the 30-day break, you don't really want to go crazy with splurging yourself. You can from here and there, but try to keep the same routine, try to keep the same diet so that it is a lot easier to go ahead and continue with phase 2. Now, after the 30-day break, phase 2 consists of exactly the same thing as the 75 hard challenge. Yes. There are no extra tasks like in phase 1. So you're basically doing the 75 hard just for 30 days for phase 2. Mm-hmm. So phase 1, phase 2, 30 days. Phase 2 is just exactly like 75 hard.
Yep.
And then after phase 2, you cannot start phase 3 until the anniversary date of when you started the Live Hard program.
30 days before your anniversary date of when you started.
Yes. So for us, we started on January 1st, as we said in our first YouTube video. So when we start phase 3, we are going to go ahead and start December 2nd for those 30 days. And after that, we've finished it. Now, phase 3 consists of...
Phase 3 consists of the exact same thing from 75 hard.
However, there are additional stuff with this one as well. And those happen to be...
completing 3 more critical tasks. Okay. So all your critical tasks that you're doing, you should be continuously building them. It's not just 3 critical tasks. You should be building upon your critical tasks for the day because you want to try to reach your goals. Also, taking a 5-minute cold shower. Now, for most people, it's going to be super uncomfortable. But again, this is a mental challenge.
And it's just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes.
I hate cold showers. I prefer mine to be scorching hot. But for the sake of this, I will take a 5-minute cold shower. Now, that might mean I will shower in warm water. And to start off, like wash my hair, do all the daily like stuff you have to do in the shower, and then like the last 5 minutes that I'm in there, I'll turn the water down. Now, it doesn't have to be cold, but it has to be cold for you.
Yes.
Because his cold is different from my cold.
Absolutely.
Now to continue on with the rest of phase 3 and what the extra tasks are that it consists of. You have to do 10 minutes of visualization. Again, meditating in a quiet room. No distractions whatsoever. Calming music if you need to. I will probably use calming music.
Again, you need to listen to Andy Frisella because he is the one that created this program and he goes into detail and explains exactly what he's expecting.
Way more detail than what we're trying to explain.
And then there's 2 more things, which they're going to be super uncomfortable for me, but...
And they're 2 new things because what we just described was the same tasks we had to do for phase 1. So these 2 new tasks are...
doing a random act of kindness every single day.
Now that can be with a family friend or a complete stranger. Whether that's buying someone coffee or if you're in line at a... you can't really go to Starbucks on this.
Yeah, you can pay it forward.
Yeah.
Pay for the,
Yeah, pay for the car behind you, or if someone is struggling to buy something at Walmart or something, you can go ahead and just get it for them and just let them know, like, I want to do this out of the kindness of my heart.
Or it's as simple as while you're doing one of your 45-minute workouts, picking up trash. That's not a bad idea.
That too.
You're helping your community, cleaning up. That's an act of kindness. Okay, so there's a list of things that you can do. Okay, so you'll know what you want to do, and you do it. If you want to go to a dog shelter and volunteer randomly, then do that. But the very last thing is talk to a stranger.
That is going to be very hard. However, talking to a stranger could be like if you're getting gas and you go into a gas station, you can have a conversation. It has to be a conversation, not a conversation. Hi, how are you? Oh, I'm good. How are you? Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
No, it has to be like a full-blown conversation. So
try to get something out of it.
Yeah.
This is mental. This is a mental challenge. This is to be able to push you further than you ever thought you could actually reach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And there's been plenty of people that have done this. Okay? There's a great community out there for the people that successfully done this. There's people that just done the 75 Hard. There's people that have done the Live Hard program like we're doing. So there's a vast group of people and community that if you need help, you reach out to anybody, you reach out to us.
You are more than welcome to reach out to us, especially if you have any more questions about anything.
Absolutely.
We're available.
Again, we're normal human beings, okay? We're not social media like influencers. We're trying to help people, and that is why we started this. We are doing it ourselves, and we want other people to better themselves, join in, and just to prove that we're not coming from anything special. Okay, I'm not gonna say in the slums, but damn close.
Also, for the diet aspect of this, for the first, which we want to get into as well in this, so for the first 75 days, we are trying to stick to meat, salt, water.
Yeah.
That's it. We're trying to stick more towards beef and chicken. I can't hardly do pork because it upsets my stomach.
But that is 100% okay.
Yes, and there are other meats out there.
Absolutely.
Salmon is what we're trying to do, like fish, fresh fish. For the meats, we try to stick to grass-fed, grass-finished, all of that stuff. So
let me say something real quick, because when you pick your diet, you have to stick to it, okay? And what our diet is carnivore diet, okay? Now, even though we are on the carnivore diet, we specifically kind of minimalized it, because technically what we're doing is the lion diet,
which is the meat, salt, water.
Yes, but that's in a perfect world. So we gave our option of that ability to, hey, if I want to eat cheese this day, it's not going to make us restart. Oh.
So we're kind of teeter-tottering right now on the line of a Lion's diet, which is the meat, salt, water, and then the carnivore diet, which is anything animal produced. So eggs, cheese, which is the Baby Bell cheese.
The prosciutto thing that you had?
Yep, that I had on my trip, which is in our TikTok videos, because I did go on a trip recently, and that was while we were also doing this, which was very hard towards the end, but I figured it out. I overcame it with the food portion. So the reason why we're teeter-tottering on the edge is because this is a new year. Birthdays are coming up. We have family members on my side and on his side where we go out to eat for their birthdays. Now,
Sounds like you're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses. I'm telling them what we do when we have birthdays.
Okay.
When our families have birthdays and we go out to eat, we look at the menu ahead of time to see if we can eat there. You can eat anywhere. Every place has meat.
Except vegan, vegetarian restaurants, smoothie places.
But when we do go, like, for example, I had someone in my family that recently had a birthday and they wanted to go somewhere to eat. So we looked at the menu and we got shrimp, steak, and chicken to eat.
Yep.
So you can still attend activities with your family, and if you want to go out with your family, but you're like, well, I don't know, I'm doing this, I don't want to break it, or if you're scared to, there are always options out there for you. And if you don't want to go out, you don't have to. But there are things you can do to adjust, is what me and him and I did. So we're trying to stick to this as best as we can for 75 days. Now, after the 75 days, and when we get into phase 1, if we have to adjust the diet, we can.
We are on a carnivore diet, but
this is just for an example. If we want to add fruit to it, or good fruit, we can. We don't necessarily have to. If we want to add nuts to it, we can, but we don't have to.
The goal is to not change it during the phases. That's why you have a break.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to stick with carnivore
for 75 hard and phase 1.
Phase 1. And then when we get off, then we'll eat whatever, but I promise you will feel instantaneously different about food once you try to go out and eat what you used to eat, really. It's going to taste like crap. You're going to taste it all. It's going to make you feel horrible, and you're not going to like it. And that's only what I've experienced in the first 7 days that we have been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So it is a dramatic change. That is why we chose to do the carnivore diet. Okay? I think it's the most beneficial for our health, and there's no way that we can accomplish, or there's no way that we could have accomplished what we've already accomplished in these first 7 days. Now, if you've seen, we started off walking. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? We have to start somewhere. So you got to walk before you got to crawl before you can walk.
Now, today we were able to lift weights,
Mm-hmm.
which we will insert clip here. And then for our second workout, we went to a track and we jogged and we ran and we sprinted. And insert clip here. So, because we were able to walk for the first few days, on day 7, we were able to run. Now, I'm not a runner. I have trouble catching my breath. But I found out I absolutely love sprinting. That is my favorite thing to do. Now, I would not have been able to do that if I didn't start walking first.
Absolutely. We are all starting somewhere. And this is part of the reason, again, why we're putting this video out. We are starting from the bottom. Exactly.
I can't finish the rest of that, but you get the drift.
You get it. And so, again, normal people, there's nothing extra to us, and we're going to tell you, literally, this thing is changing our lives already. And
we're only 7 days in.
7 days in.
7 days officially. It's officially been a week.
Yep. So, if we can do it, you can do it.
We love you guys. We hope you come along with us and support us. We are here. If you have any questions, you need to message us, feel free to do so. But that is it for right now. And that was the Live Hard program explained. Bye.
Bye. Success.